Most homeowners believe a great-looking front yard requires spending thousands. A designer, a contractor, a truck full of new plants. That's what the industry wants them to think. But here's what almost nobody talks about. What makes a front yard look expensive isn't the money, it's the specific choices. And some of those choices cost almost nothing, under $100, sometimes under $30, sometimes under $10. The tricks aren't secret. They're just quiet. Designers use them. Real estate stagers use them right before listing photos. But average homeowners never hear about them because nobody makes money selling a $5 solution. Today, I'm walking you through 10 front yard ideas under $100 that make your home look like you spent $10,000. And the last one is the most disproportionate return on money in residential landscaping, a trick that costs under $20 and transforms the front of a home. Let's get into it. Number 10. A single bag of perennial flower bulbs. We're starting with the trick that turns a plain yard into a magazine cover for the cost of 2 coffees. A single bag of perennial flower bulbs. For $18 to $25, you get 30 to 50 daffodil, tulip, or crocus bulbs. Plant them in one afternoon anywhere in your front yard, along the walkway, under a tree, along the driveway edge. Next spring, the yard explodes with color. And here's the trick. Bulbs are perennial. You never plant them again. They come back every year for 10 to 15 years, getting bigger each spring. $20. One afternoon, a decade of color. The single best return on money in residential gardening. Idea number 9 costs under $75, but reads as a $2,000 upgrade. Number 9. Replace the mailbox with something intentional. A cheap plastic mailbox on a leaning metal pole tells every visitor and every real estate agent one thing this homeowner has stopped caring. Replace it for under $75. A solid wooden or powder-coated metal post from the hardware store. A real mailbox with a coordinated finish, matte black, aged bronze, or antique brass. A bag of concrete mix to set the post plumb and straight. The whole project takes one Saturday afternoon and costs around $65 total. The visual impact is enormous. The property line reads as loved instead of neglected. And every single visitor, buyers, guests, neighbors, delivery drivers registers the difference within a second of pulling up. Now, idea number 8 is one designers use on every property they touch. Number 8. A new welcome mat and doormat zone. The area directly in front of your door is one of the most photographed and most judged parts of your entire home. Most homeowners have a 15-year-old faded doormat that says something like, "Wipe your paws." Replace it for under $50. A large, thick, high-quality coir welcome mat in a modern rectangular shape. Position it centered under the door. And here's the designer trick: layer a second, slightly larger outdoor rug underneath if there's space. That layered mat zone appears in almost every high-end home listing, under $50. The upgrade at the front door is instant and dramatic. Idea number 7 is the change I recommend to every homeowner within 10 seconds of seeing their yard. Number 7. A pair of symmetrical path lights that aren't solar. Cheap solar path lights are the fastest way to make a nice yard look cheap. Real wired low-voltage path lights start at hundreds of dollars. There's a middle ground almost nobody knows about. For under $100, you can buy a pair, just 2, of high-quality battery-powered LED path lights with real metal fixtures. Not plastic solar stakes, real fixtures with real weight. Place them symmetrically flanking the walkway near the porch entry. Just 2. That's the trick. 2 matching fixtures at the porch entry, red as designed. 10 cheap solar lights scattered down the walkway, red as tacky. Batteries last 12 to 18 months. Fixtures last decades. Idea number 6 takes about an hour of work with a shovel. Number 6. A clean, sharp spade, cut edge on every bed. The visible line where the lawn meets the flower bed. In most yards, that line is soft, blurry, undefined. It reads as messy without anyone consciously knowing why. The fix costs literally $0. A flat-edge spade. 1 hour of work. Walk the perimeter of every planting bed and cut a clean, sharp, 3-inch deep vertical edge where the lawn ends and the bed begins. The transformation is instant. Every bed suddenly reads as designed. The lawn looks intentional. The entire yard feels more expensive without a single dollar spent. Designers do this before every listing photo shoot. Costs nothing, works every time. If this video has been helpful so far, hit the like button for me. It really helps the channel. And stay with me, The next 5 ideas have the highest visual impact per dollar of all. Number 5. A pair of real terracotta or concrete planters. 2 large real planters flanking the front door is one of the oldest premium signals in residential design. Most homeowners buy cheap plastic ones for $20 each. They fade in one season. They look plastic from 20 feet away. Real planters cost more, but the ceiling is lower than most think. A pair of solid terracotta or concrete planters 12 to 16 inches wide runs $60 to $90 total, filled with 2 matching plants another $20. The complete pair, planted, costs under $100. And they last 20 years developing patina every season. Cheap plastic planters end up in landfills within 2 years. Idea number 4 is the tool trick that transforms half the yard. Number 4. Rent a pressure washer for a day. Almost every hard surface at the front of your home is dirtier than you think. The driveway, the walkway, the porch floor, the siding, the steps. All of it accumulates a slow gray film of algae, dirt, and pollen that the homeowner stops seeing. Rent a pressure washer for a day, $30 to $50. Spend one Saturday pressure washing every hard surface at the front of your home. The transformation is unreal. Concrete goes from dingy gray to bright, almost white. The porch floor looks brand new. The whole front of the home looks freshly maintained. No paint, no repairs, no new materials, just water at high pressure. The most dramatic zero-material upgrade a homeowner can make. Idea number 3 costs 1 bag of material. Number 3. A fresh layer of dark brown or black mulch. Faded, gray-brown 6-year-old mulch is one of the most under-noticed drags on a front yard's appearance. Fresh, dark mulch fixes it. A single bag of dark brown or black mulch costs $4 to $7. An average front yard needs 4 to 8 bags. Total, $20 to $50. Layer the fresh mulch 2 to 3 inches deep on every existing bed. Rake it smooth to the edges. The difference is dramatic. Beds look designed. Every plant color pops harder against the dark background. And unlike red-dyed mulch, which fades to orange, natural dark brown mulch ages gracefully. Under $50. One afternoon, a yard that looks freshly landscaped. Idea number 2 transforms how the entire home reads from the curb. Number 2. Oversized modern house numbers. The single cheapest premium signal in residential architecture. Look at your current house numbers. If they're small, faded, or standard builder grade, those numbers are quietly making the home look cheaper than it is. Replace them. Modern, oversized, matte black, or brushed metal house numbers run $25 to $50 for a set of 4. Installation takes 20 minutes with a drill. Designers use a simple principle. Numbers should be at least 6 inches tall, bigger than most homes have. Mounted in a confident modern font, visible from the street. A $30 swap makes the entire home read as recently updated. Everyone registers modern house numbers as a signal of a cared-for property. And now, idea number 1, the single highest impact per dollar change a homeowner can make. Number 1, a fresh coat of paint on the front door. This is the change that costs under $20 and completely transforms the front of a home. A quart of high-quality exterior paint. In a confident modern color. Applied to the front door. That's it. A quart of paint costs $18 to $22. 1 roller, 1 angled brush, 1 afternoon of work. The color choice matters most. Deep navy, forest green, charcoal, matte black, a rich burgundy. Colors with depth that age beautifully. Skip bright turquoise or hot pink. Those fade in 2 seasons and clash with everything. The front door becomes the visual heart of the home. Real estate agents estimate a fresh, confident door color adds $1,500 to $3,000 to a home's perceived value at listing. Under $20 in. $2,000 in perceived value. That ratio doesn't exist anywhere else in home improvement. If you do exactly one thing from this video, paint the door. So those are the 10 front yard ideas under $100 that make your home look like $10,000. The perennial bulbs, the new mailbox, the fresh doormat zone, the path lights, the spade-cut bed edges, the real planters, the pressure-washed surfaces, the dark mulch, the oversized house numbers, and the freshly painted front door. Everyone is genuinely cheap. Everyone delivers a return that shouldn't be possible for the price. Install 3 of them this month, and your home will read as recently renovated. Install all 10, and neighbors will start asking who your landscaper is. If this video helped, hit the like button. And if you haven't seen my video on the 10 worst front yard mistakes that cancel out every cheap upgrade on this list, that video is on the screen. Watch it next. See you there.